Hi guys, John Kapora here with TCG Player, and we are in round one of the latest Magic Duels Monday, and we're playing green-white auras. And yeah, this hand is terrible, but I don't think my chances of winning go up drastically by mulliganing to five. So we're just gonna keep this and hope for the best. And we're we're against the mountains, so hopefully we're gonna have enough time to just run out this hexproof hill giant and ride it to victory. But we definitely need some two drops here, be it Knight of the White Orchid or some other thing. How about the 2/2 that gains two? I'd love to draw one of those. So this is strange to me. He plays double Arsonist. I don't know why he didn't just play an Arsonist on turn one, but he didn't. And so we've gained one life. Pretty good. So far so good. So all the red-white decks I've seen so far have the double strike creature, the 2/2 for 3 with double strike, and they have auras like, oh, what's it called? Inferno Fist. So that is kind of what I'm anticipating here. Then again, he did just play the Grizzly Bears, the Skirmisher. So maybe he doesn't have all the cards yet, because there's really not much of a reason to play the Skirmisher. So I think here I'm just gonna play Auramancer just to buy myself a little time. And just hope that it works. Hope, hope, hope. He's thinking about attacking. I mean, I'm definitely just blocking the 2/2 if that's the case. Oh, and he twin bolts. This is even better. This is good. Okay. So he twin bolts. Now he doesn't have a twin bolt in his hand. Now his hand is 2 cards. So I'm going to go down to 13. Next turn, I'm not blocking because I'm not letting my 3/3 hexproof die to a Titan Strength. So next turn, I'll fall to 9. And then I'm going to go up to 12. And then hopefully, by that point, I'm out of the woods. I'll have a a 5/8 flying, but I'll be at 12. I think I'll be okay. Don't really know what his deck can do about a 5/8 thing. So it's nice because most of the time the reset button in uh, these red decks that aren't super fast, the reset button is Chandra's Fury. It's either Chandra's Fury or Chandra's Outrage. It's the one where they deal damage equal to the creature with the highest power in play. And a 5/8 is going to be way out of reach of that, which is good. And I guess he's thinking about whether or not he lines up an attack, which is awesome. It means he's... Well, actually, this doesn't mean anything. Since you're not playing across from the person, you can't really rely on kind of body language. They could be thinking about it, or they could be just attending to something else. They could be on their computer, or they could be maybe eating yogurt, something else. So you can't rely on reading someone as much. You can't read someone's body language, I guess is what I should say. Avaricious Dragon. I've been seeing a lot of Avaricious Dragons. Luckily, we don't have much of a problem with Avaricious Dragon. And Heliod's Pilgrim is actually a hell of a draw. Because next turn, I think we just play out Heliod's Pilgrim, search up our one copy of. Oh man, what's that aura? Knightly Valor. Knightly Valor. Search out our one copy of Knightly Valor, and then it's 3 turns to victory. Because we'll have 7 power. And 7 divided, or 20 divided by 3 is. Yeah. He'll be dead in 3 turns, basically, is what I'm saying. Or 3 hits. I should say. Oh boy, it is early, and I am just ramble. So his goal here with this attack is to just get in damage every turn, and just hope that the extra card he's drawing every turn, is enough to keep him at least ahead or even. And the problem with his plan is that I have Heliod's Pilgrim in my hand. Man, Knightly Valor is really good. That card was a common in Return to Ravnica. How did that work? I wish it was a common in this game. I probably wouldn't play 4. I'd probably still just play 1. But, man, is it good. Oh, and that was a great draw here. Lets me use more mana this turn because I'm totally locked into just like searching up Knightly Valor. And I can't play Knightly Valor this turn. But what I can do is play a 2-drop and a 3-drop, and then play Knightly Valor next turn. So drawing that 2-drop, it gained me life, and it really set me up to block better because now he's got to draw all business, and I guess with 2 cards a turn, it's easier for him to be drawing all business, but it's not easy. It's easier. It's not easy. But yeah, I have a feeling this Knightly Valor is going to clean up this game pretty quick. Oh, and he's attacking. What is he attacking for? Well, these seem like pretty easy blocks. He's got 1 card in his hand. So I take my guy away because I forget that he has hexproof, and I determine that if he had Titan Strength and these 2 creatures died, that my 5/8 would die. Forgetting, of course, that he can't be targeted by the graveyard effects of Perilous Mirror and Goblin Arsonist because he has hexproof. So I take 1 more damage than I should have this game, which I guess makes up for his mistake of not playing Arsonist turn 1. So I gave him back the damage he missed. We're even now. But here, oh man, there's the Reprisal. Yeah. Classic Reprisal against my hexproof guy. Alright, so Knightly Valor here. I get a Knight. And yeah, we're just swinging for the fences at this point. Take 7 down to 13. So now all of a sudden we've turned the corner and it's 13 all. And I still have the land that makes 2 1/1s, which seems almost unfair at this point. Obviously, I have to wait to crack it till I can get these Arsonists off the board, but I'm not really worried about it. And yep, just making sure that that's a Reprisal. Oh man, that is unlucky. Drawing a Reprisal there is no bueno. Oh boy, who knew that Hexproof Hill Giants were so good? I haven't drawn it this whole time, but I just drew it here, and it's awesome. It's very good. And he gets in with Arsonists. So yeah, I'm losing my knight and taking one. That's okay. Because now I can sacrifice this foundry and don't have to worry about the Thopters I create incidentally dying to any errant goblin arsonists. It's hard to say what he should or shouldn't be doing here, because you want to keep. Oh man, these. Oh yeah, he has to cast Twin Bolt because he just discards it anyway to the dragon. Man, that's a bummer. But yeah, what I was saying is, it's not clear whether or not he should just keep Goblin Arsonists in play. I mean, he has to do something. He has to try and force damage through somehow, or else he's just gonna die. Like he's gonna take this, try and draw two next turn, and he's gonna just be dead to 7/10 vigilance flying. That seems unfair. That seems not very fair. He takes two draws. What's he got? So at this point, if he draws two Titan Strength off the top, which for the record, I don't think he's got Titan Strength in his deck, but I can also afford to play around them. He's got two Titan Strength in his deck. If I block his Juggernaut with my 7/10, I'm just dead. So I'm instead going to block with the Thopter I make. And that should be good. Yeah, it took him a long time to pass priority there. Can't always control how fast my opponents play, but that's okay. So we're just going to line up a Thopter across from this guy. Take nothing. Next turn, he's got to block my 7/10 with Avaricious Dragon. So either way, he's going to have no hand. Be it from playing spells or just discarding to Avaricious Dragon. Oh, and Twin Bolt. Oh, that's funny. I guess he wanted to let my guy block because dealing one to me is better than his Juggernaut just dying when I block with my 7/10. Oh boy. And there is the nail in the coffin. Yeah. Oh, and we got an achievement. 4 auras on the same creature. It really helps when that creature is hexproof. Yeah. Didn't draw this hill giant the whole time. Thought it'd be terrible, but it ends up winning me this game all by itself. Best 6-card hand I've ever kept. Alright, so he's drawing one card this turn. He has no outs. I'm just going to block the Juggernaut. It's going to die. Yeah, there's really no out he can have here. I mean, I can't think of a card that exists in Magic, let alone this game. Maybe if he had second main phase balance. Yeah. If he had played balance on his second main phase, that would have been good. But balance isn't in this game, so yeah. I'm going to attack here, and that will complete the 4-0. This deck was oddly satisfying to play with. It makes me kind of want to try Boggles in Modern. Well, that's it for this week, and hope to see you next week.